Hey, Japanese Retro Game Center with another YouTube video. So, yes, I'm back on YouTube. So, after my little Patreon excursion, didn't make much difference after all. So, hey, I'll put it back on YouTube, and I've started to put my videos back up and have gotten a very positive response. So, go ahead and, yeah, put everything back up, and when I can, like now, make a couple videos. So this one today is about not actual games, but game-related content, so books and magazines, for example. So let's go through it. So first is this. So this Rockman and Rockman X. So it has a manga in it. It has like it just talks about the Mega Man series and the weapons and stuff. So really cool little collector's book. So what was that? Ahimitsu Dai, right? Hyaka, right? But so it just goes through the whole thing. First, it goes through all the Rockman stuff, right? So shows off. Basically, it's just lots of really awesome artwork, right? Goes through. So it goes through. Where did it leave off? So this was 6, I believe, right? So Rockman 6 and X came out the same time. So it had 6 and I believe 7. There's some stuff in here in 7. Yeah, 7 as well. And then, right? Yeah. So that's Rockman 7 stuff, right? I believe. And so it goes through all that. Just shows off the weapons and what they can do. And very cool. Goes through the whole series, right? So it had color pages, right? Shows off the moves, artwork, some black and white stuff. Talking about the bosses and enemies. There's good old Woodman right there. Right there. Wily's castle and all that stuff. So there it is. Yeah, 6, right? 6, and then the 7, right? So it goes in through that. We go through, then boom. Part I like the most, right? Rockman X. In particular, it goes right into X2 pretty much. So, right? So it has some really cool artwork there. So maybe you guys have never seen some of this before, right? A lot of it's out there, but some of it isn't, right? So, there you go. So it had some more stuff about the bosses and the weapons, obviously, right? It goes more in depth about it, more than, like, the manual can. Yeah, there we go. And characters, specific about the bosses and whatnot, like I said. And then, you can see right here, boom, 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 it goes right into it. And then we have a little manga, right? So it goes through a little X2 manga right there. It kind of just, in one little series, it just kind of blasts through everything. Oh, does this look familiar? The American Rockman. So there's that's the disclaimer. This is the American version, right? So there you go. That's a cool book. So that's a nice add to my little library of games. And another thing I've been collecting recently is the Club Capcom. So that was a cool little thing that Capcom came out with. Like usually, I think twice a year, was it? Spring and autumn. For a couple years, they had this going out where they talk about their Capcom games coming out and anything related to it. So this one, well, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about Street Fighter 2. So, in particular, the movie. So, actually, if you look right here, Street Fighter 2 movie, right? It does have the poster included. Awesome, right? Good get. Probably leave it in the book though. I want to keep that complete. I don't know where about the poster. And talk about promotion, right? They had a whole... Oh, was it on the back of the poster? There's Rockman advertisement there. Yeah, on the back here, there's all kinds of cool stuff you could get. Right? There's some Street Fighter boxers, right? So, all kinds of characters and hats. I'd love to have that hat. Or that shirt would be awesome, right? So with the game and the movie, in particular the movie, and some other stuff. So, Super Street Fighter 2 X and some of the arcade stuff. So then in this magazine, in this one, they spend a lot of time promoting the movie, showing all the artwork and the characters for it. Then they get into the arcade game, right? The arcade, or well, I guess whatever system else that came out. It didn't come out on the Super Famicom, Super Nintendo originally. And then they talk about some other games. This is D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, Alien vs Predator, and back into some Rockman stuff. And then they talk about like right, other promotions. There's some Capcom machines, right? Round Attack, right? So some cool stuff. Other things that Capcom makes and does, and promotions, and then I'll throw in some more games, and then artwork that people send in, right? Very similar, right, to like a Nintendo Power or whatever. And little, comic series, more postcards, stuff like that. Gets into it. Events, right? They talk about events. That looks like awesome. That looks awesome. Is that a Rockman crossword or something? Alright, cool. So, Capcom Amusement. So, here are all the Capcom places. Is there one in Nagoya? Right. I want to go there. It's probably not there anymore, obviously, right? And then they news network movies and stuff and more promotions and everything like that. So the game's coming out, what people send in and want to talk about. Woohoo. Look at that. There you go. Muscle Bomber. So they talk about that some in here. Rockman's Sucker. The King of Dragons. Love this game. That's cool. I'm glad I have that in here. The D&D, Eye of the Beholder, right? Dai Makaimoto. So, there you go. So, that's that magazine. Oh, hey, Cammy. And then it's what some of the guys draw in the end, right? So, there you go. Very cool, very cool. And then we're talking about Rockman X in this one still. And Turbo, even the Disney stuff, right? Very cool. So, awesome. So I'm looking to add some more non-gaming stuff into my collection, and this is two things like this is building it up. So hope you enjoyed it. I have other things I could always show off if you want me to, right? Just send me a message. Be sure to check me out on Twitter at Japan Retro Games. Find me at Japanese Retro Games is my eBay ID, or the Japanese Retro Game Center, my eBay store. So if you find anything retro game you want, I probably have it. So thanks for watching, and of course subscribe, right, to here on YouTube to check out my other videos. See you.